Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line play just like that.
It's a keeper.
They'll tackle him at the 27.
Boy, draws and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime. Coming up. Start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Caught behind the line. It's Morris. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been an uphill battle for both offenses. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. It's a shotgun run call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks into the clear. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up.
Mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
And here's the fair by the return man. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On the run, it's Vaughn. Stopped after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Morgan. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that,
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
this is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. They'll try a pass here, but it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Now that's it. Bring up fourth down, and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
They'll kick it away here. Returner decides to fair catch. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He lets it go on the move. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
That completion sets up a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back and the line to be able to pick up the first down. And he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either the receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
On the move now. He's in the clear. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
This time it's complete. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Well, they knew all week that they would have an opportunity to face a lot of man coverage and a lot of blitzing today. And one way that they felt they could counter that, getting the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, and especially on the quick slants for big gains.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. Second down and goal upcoming. Defense not pressing this time. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Looking to throw on third and goal. Looking to the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Wolverines.
So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And now the try here for the extra point. PAT gives them a 7-6 lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this time it's complete. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats where we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking for a man. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Back to throw again. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. And the Sooners pick up enough for a first down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. What a catch! Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. It's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it second and medium. A play action, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Sooners. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Now the try for 2. And the quarterback dropping back. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him. 4, good coverage. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
What a play by the defense here late in the game, working with the lead. Good job of mirroring the ball carrier. Just walled him off. Nowhere for him to go before he could get out of bounds.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, what a grab! They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. A quick spin move. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Wolverines moving quickly down the field here. They mix it up with a run. Now here he goes. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The drive stays alive with that first down completion.
Working clock with the ground game.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Here's the second down play. Takes the handoff again. That's the spin move. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Here comes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. And he keeps it. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. To throw, it's Turner. The receiver makes the catch. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback just takes a knee. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. Of course, course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris.